of the hour, Blake Ruffino down there in Louisiana. We'll go down there and get some Cajun action going. I love it. Love it.
Check out your boy.
My name is Blake.
Hit notifications for AYS. Hit notifications for AYS. Refresh, refresh, refresh.
What an incredible Cinderella story. This unknown comes out of nowhere to lead the pack.
That blacked out Tahoe, hell yeah, let's roll with it, cuz.
Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
I'm in love with a stripper. She bobbing, she rolling, she bowling, she riding that pole, and I'm in love with a stripper. Me, I'm a bearded, ugly-looking dude, and she's a fine mama.
You gotta always protect the McNuggets.
Yup in my white tee. Yup in my white tee. All in the club. Some Patron in my white tee. You know, she don't want to pop lock and drop it. She never wants to do that. Money in the bank, shorty, what you drank.
I haven't had anything yet. So how can I have some more of nothing? You're killing me, Smalls.
What's up, Country? Hey, what's up, Country? He's coming on down to Austin. We got him some custom beats. We got him a custom or a burnt orange jacket, a can of chewing tobacco, and he gonna come down on here to Alton. Ricola. You know, DJ, go DJ. That's my DJ. Go DJ.
Like the guy said, you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder.
Down there and got a Mocha Loca, yeah. All of a sudden, I just heard my wife yell to my son, "Get out of the trash." Well, that's not good. This is Rudy Poo, y'all.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Oh my God, let's go. Yippee! And we are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Blake Ruffino. This is Are You Serious Sports. We hope that you are making it a good one. We know that we are as well. So we do have a little bit of a shakeup tonight as we are getting started. Former Notre Dame quarterback Brandon Wimbush could not join us along with his partner Aiden in their business that they are launching. So we will table that discussion for another day. But we will be doing something great. We're going to do Blake Ruffino's live reaction to the LSU baseball game. Live reaction. So do us a favor. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the share. Share it to some groups. Let's watch the game. Let's do a live reaction. I don't like, and I've told you guys this many times, I don't like doing shows during a game. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. And there, that's another bomb. Boom. Boom. Jordan Thompson with a bomb makes it 7-6 LSU. Let's go, baby. Gorilla ball. As DJ Khaled would say, another one. See, the overreaction Mondays, y'all. The overreactions. Everybody overreacts to, oh, man, LSU ain't got no hit, man. It's going to be so bad this year. It's going to be so bad. Back-to-back jacks for Gavin Dugai and Jordan Thompson. So we will be watching the show. 7-6 LSU, but we got a lot in store. Let's just do a live reaction. We got a lot to talk about, though. We have a lot to talk about. We'll be doing the live reaction as we watch here. So turn on your TV, get on ESPN Plus, and let's watch the game. As I can't tell who that is right now up to bat. And then we'll get started. But another one. Episode 200 is tomorrow. 7 o'clock. Episode 200 in the building. All right, let's do this very quickly. We got to get over to our good partners. Excuse me, guys. Over at GM Varno and Sons. GM Varno and Sons has faithfully been serving your Denham Springs and Baton Rouge area for over 62 years. With their highly trained technicians, there's absolutely nothing that they can't do. RV repair, big rig overhauls, motorhome chassis, truck repair, routine maintenance, tire rotation, tire sales. No job is too big or too small over at GM. Give them a call today at 225-664-9992. That's 225-664-9992. And tell them Blake Ruffino at AYS sent you on by. And our good friend, Mr. Richie Roche over at Roche's Lawn and Landscape. Give them a call today at 225-937-7220. That's 225-937-7220. And tell them Blake Ruffino at AYS sent you on by. Also, I know that a lot of our yards need work after that storm. Just give him a call, and he'll set your yard up perfectly with that cut and landscape. Just tell him your good friend, Mr. Blake Ruffino, sent you on by. Let's talk about this. So let me just preface this of what we're going to do. Again, for everybody listening and everybody watching, I need you to do us a favor. Hit the like and share because we're going to be doing a live reaction. It's the bottom of the sixth, 1 out for LSU. LSU's leading 7-6. So I need you to go watch the game. We're not going to stream it on here. Only thing we're going to do is talk about it. It's illegal for us to do that, but it is 7-6 full count or 7-6. Bottom of the sixth, 1 out, and it is a full count. I saw Devin Staub says. Devin Staub said he hit a stream of milk. Lynn Rollins, dude, I love Lynn Rollins. I love Lynn Rollins, especially when he says like this. What Jacob Colder says, you can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. One of the better things in all of sports. It's fantastic. Sean is right. He says Dylan Cruz is a dude. Dylan Cruz is a dude. That dude is lethal. Absolutely 100% positively lethal. And that was horrible base running a couple innings ago. Horrible base running. I mean, what are you doing? Just horrendous. I'm going to share this on Twitter. Live baseball reaction to the show. Because I forgot to share it. There we go. All right, speaking of Dylan Cruz, here he comes. Thibodeau says the sticks have to be connecting. Small ball beats LSU a lot. Well, look, again, it's the overreaction to what we've been seeing for so long. You know, the first two games, people kind of overreact, and everybody's like, oh, my God, Blake, what's going on? What's happening? LSU sucks. And I just responded, dude, it's game one. Like, it's literally game one. But I get what you're saying. Dylan Landry says, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Episode 200 tomorrow. That's right. That's right. Stipe says, Tigers basketball is better than an 8 or 9 seed if they take care of the business in the last couple of weeks. I agree with that, and they're hitting their stride. They're absolutely 100% hitting their stride. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. You know what the bad thing about this game is, and Devin says it right here, you don't have the live reaction, right? So it's a 2-1 count to Dylan Cruz. Man, he's gonna give him a knee-high fastball. Watch. He's gonna give him a knee-high fastball. There it is. Oh no, it's a breaking ball. Ryan says, can't wait for number 200. Me too, man. Me too. It's been a long time coming. A long time coming. Look, we've worked our asses off for 200 episodes. And we're not even a year back in it yet. I mean, we started last March. Was it March or April? I think it was actually April. Yeah, early April is when we started back with the live videos. Then second, 1 out, bottom of the sixth for LSU. LSU's leading 7-6. So I'm really excited for it. And all of you can do this. You can go inside that thing I sent you. The created event, and you can send it to all your friends if you want. J. Adam LSU says, has nothing to do with Sunday. The last few years have been horrid by LSU standards. J. Adam, I get what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. However, this isn't the one thing that us as fans do is sometimes, especially in baseball, look at season by season, and it's completely different. Look, Dylan Cruz just hit a bomb. Gavin Dugas hit a bomb. Jordan Thompson just hit a bomb. 2 of those guys didn't start last year. Trey Morgan wasn't on this team last year. So I think that there are some things that we have to take into things to consider. And let's just talk about the good, bad, and ugly now that we have a commercial break. But let's talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. The good thing from LSU let's start with baseball since we're talking. Well, we'll talk basketball in a little bit. But the good thing for LSU baseball is their pitching's good. Blake Money, the reliever, first off, what a hell of a name. He's actually from I go on Wednesdays in the morning with Bill Keem on WNSR. He's actually from up in that area in Nashville. And he was telling me a year ago that Blake Money is nasty. The dude was ruthless. He kind of gave me that you guys remember the old Braves pitcher, Atlanta Braves pitcher, John Rocker? Like that dude, you're not going to intimidate that dude. You are not going to intimidate that dude. And he was highly impressive. You got to give it to him. Highly, highly impressive. Starting pitching was good. Jaden Hill was good. I mean, were there some times that he missed some spots? Yes, but you can't worry about that. I mean, when you're throwing 97 miles an hour, it doesn't really matter. I mean, look, I get it. Don't throw it down the middle of the plate, but his stuff is just nasty. His stuff is nasty. Fontenot had a good outing. You want to see him keep the pitch count below 28. You definitely want to see him keep the pitch count below 28, especially for a closer. Let's see. David says terrible pitching with 9 walks in ninth with walks. Yeah, but from a realistic standpoint, I get what you're saying, Dave, and I agree with you there. But from a realistic standpoint, from a totality standpoint, in those couple of games, they were actually pretty decent. So, I mean, I thought that they did good considering. So we'll see. Jay Adams says, well, ever since Canizero left, talking about the hitting, I agree with you. I mean, look, it's been different, but we got to remember what that squad was like in 2017. That squad in 2017 had, 7 guys that got drafted? 8 guys, 8 starters that got drafted? I mean, that's unreal. Oh, and wasn't Alex Lang? I forget. I mean, actually more than that. Actually 12 or 13 of those guys on that team got drafted. That's insane, y'all. Absolutely insane. Let's see. Sean says, how did Helmers start over Thompson? Man, I have no idea. No idea. All right, so the game's back at it. That's just ridiculous. Talking about some bad things, and I'm not going to overreact. I'm not going to overreact to what Paul Mainieri did, but how in the Rudy Poo do you start Helmers at third? I think he's a good kid. I think that he'll do fine pitching, but why in the hell did you put that kid at third base when Jordan Thompson just hit a bomb? Let's not act like Jordan Thompson wasn't doing that in the fall. I don't believe that for one damn second. You're talking about somebody struggling, though. Cade Doty's been struggling. Just his approach to the plate looks horrendous. I mean, look, hey, man, gear up for the fastball, then adjust for the off speed. Lord have mercy on my soul. Devin says, dude is as big as tight end David LaFleur, talking about Blake money. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do this. I saw my first Ask Blake of the night. Let's do that. Let's do the hashtag. Golly, man, that's the 4th. K. Doty grounds out to second base, getting the force runner out at second. Man, he's been doing that all night long. Make an adjustment, kid. Make an adjustment. Let's see. TJ says, ask Blake, whatever happened to the sanctions LSU was getting that Dickie V were about to get? Yeah, I saw what Dickie V said today. Stupid little stupid. He's beating the head over the horse because he was wrong, right? Like he's not. He just quite honestly is upset because there weren't. And guess what? The FBI investigation, like he said on Twitter today, it's not illegal to give somebody money. Look, all of you right now, I can give you money. There's nothing illegal. Now, there were some things that they were investigating, but there was a reason that Will Wade didn't get charged, why Sean Miller at Arizona didn't get charged. There's a reason why guys don't get charged with anything, because it's not illegal to give another man money. Now, I know they were investigating giving money to kids that were underage. Oh, that's a blast by Morgan, but it's going to get caught. All right, so 7-6 is going to be top of the 7th for LSU versus Louisiana Tech. Everybody listening to the show, my name is Blake Ruffino. This is Are You Serious Sports. Do us a favor by hitting the like and share. Blaine Smith says, I believe Mickey Joseph deserves a raise and extension. Great recruiter. Yeah, he's a great recruiter, but what's it like, Blaine, when he's been on the field coaching wide receivers? We'll see what they're like with DJ Mangus. But you got Joe Brady, who came right in, and that wide receiver room could look completely different. Now, Mickey did go get these guys. But again, it looked completely different when Joe Brady was the guy that was teaching these kids techniques. And but you're right. I mean, I get what you're saying. Devin says UL Tulane series went to extras every game, compete. Yeah, I saw that, Devin. I saw my alma mater put the smack it down. Southeastern put the smack it down on Mississippi Valley State this weekend. Let's see. Rick Boone says, ask Blake, I saw they had Mike Jones rated as the number 6 prospect in the portal. Yeah, I saw that. I think, and Rick, I don't remember who did that. Was it 2? I think it might have been 247. So, which means is, and they have Navantique Strong, who was the number 1 player, right? I think in the transfer, or no, it wasn't Navantique Strong because he was a JUCO guy. Blah, 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 blah. Regardless, 2 linebackers you're getting. I'm trying to think, but I forgot. But regardless, you got Navantique Strong, the number 1 JUCO linebacker coming in, and you have Mike Jones coming in too. I like him. I like Mike Jones a lot. I've already told y'all that. LSU killed Auburn on Saturday, says Brandon Reese on YouTube. Yeah, they did. And talking about the good, bad, and the ugly, let's stay good here. This basketball team's hitting their stride. Like, more than what I anticipated. Now, that's a good play by Morgan. God, this kid Morgan on first base is just so damn good, y'all. Jeez, Pete's. Ball hit to Arnold. That was a good throw. I think Morgan just made it look worse than what it was. Charles Reese says, call in. Yeah, you can call in 225-435-9387. Call in. We'll talk some baseball. I'm cool with that. You got to talk LSU though. Guys calling in, not talking what the topics are about on the show. We're going to cut you off. We're going to cut you off. I'm not playing that. But getting back to this, yeah, Rick, to what Brandon said, yeah, LSU basketball is hitting their stride big time. Big time. I don't care that they gave up a lot of points to Auburn. When you're scoring 100 points, that really doesn't matter, but they're hitting their stride. And they got that. They have that ability. And like Devin said earlier in the show, in the comments, Devin Staub, if you continue to play like that, they're not going to be 8 or 9 seed, but you're going to probably have to win the tournament, or you're going to have to go deep in the tournament. All right, we got a phone call here from Mr. Charles Reese from the Primetime Podcast. What's up, Charles?
What's up, Blake?
Just watching a little baseball, getting ready for episode 200 tomorrow. What about you, dog?
Dude, just working, looking at maybe starting to get that podcast rolling around as football starts rolling around in the spring, and we look to have another football season, maybe get the wheels turning and have a different season. But, hey, man, look, we started doing basketball and baseball last year. I am pumped for this baseball season. I think that the SEC is loaded, and I know I saw a lot of baseball fans. It's crazy, Blake. I don't know about you, but it seems like every year LSU loses maybe 1 or 2 in that first weekend. They try to figure things out, and fans want to fire Paul already. But, you know, I not that I want to fire Paul, but, Blake, how do you not throw your closer yesterday?
28 pitches. I mean,
okay.
I mean, that would be the reason why you don't throw Fontenot, because he threw 28 pitches the day before. I mean, you have a lot of baseball games within the week. So I guess my question is, do you shut Fontenot down for 2 days when you do have Louisiana Tech? So, hey, for example, the game's 7-6 right now, right? So does Fontenot come in tonight? So if you pitched him last night, he's not available tonight. And again, you would rather be 2-1 rather than 1-2 or 1-1.
Absolutely.
You know, so I think that – I do think that it was a smart, but that would be my reasoning, Charles.
I agree, but hey, man, look, I posted in my comment after I said call in. These freshmen are something.
They're something.
The real deal.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree, Charles.
I mean, you've got a guy that is you talk about freshmen, you know, coming in, big names. You've seen it with guys like Bregman struggled towards the beginning, you know. And you've got a freshman that may be one of the hottest hitters in the SEC right now. And look, it's only game 3, but he's the real deal.
I mean, Trey Morgan's struggling and he already has a hit, right? Like, I mean, these freshmen are a real deal, and I think it takes time. And I don't like the overreaction. You know, people yesterday were hammering me on Twitter like, "Oh my God, we have no power," and I'm like, "It's game 2, y'all." I mean, and you hit 3 bombs tonight, and so we'll see. I mean, look, it's 7-6. You got 2 outs, runner on first. So we'll see how they end this inning. But Charles, I appreciate you calling in, man, and you're more than welcome to always call in to AYS, my friend.
Yes, sir. Always looking forward to 200, man. Keep it up.
Thanks, man. That's Mr. Charles Reese from the Primetime Podcast. Coleman has really pitched his ass off. The little lefty Coleman for LSU has pitched his ass off. I got to give it to him. Somebody said up here, Rodney said, yeah, I seen that too. Wade got them playing really good. Maybe, just maybe, they need 6 days again for every game. Big strikeout. Huge strikeout for Coleman to end the seventh, or to end the top of the seventh. He goes up in the zone with some heat. Give it to him. That dude is jacked up. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Craig Schilling says Coleman freshman is greater than Taylor freshman. See that? Bundy says still taking too many pitches like last year. Bundy, I don't care that you take pitches. For an example, this was when Dugai hit the grand slam, right? Dugai takes a fastball down towards the knees. Then the next pitch gets a fastball up, closer to the belt, and he hits a bomb. I don't mind that you take pitches, because my whole thing is with first pitch swinging is if you're going to first pitch swing, you better Dylan Cruz that thing and hit the ball right back up the middle. I don't mind you taking pitches, but I mind you getting beaten the count. If it's 0-1 and he's bringing another fastball, you got to do something with it. You got to do something with it. Stop playing this pity pat ball and taking pitches. I do agree with you there, but at some point, we have to be realistic about, look, take some pitches, and if it's not your pitch, look, for me, I was middle in. You're going to give me middle in. I did hit the ball good away, but I like to pull everything. So if you're going to give me a curveball on the outside, I'm not taking the first pitch, or I'm taking the first pitch. I'm not swinging on the curveball on the outside part or half. Just not going to happen. Sean says Coleman shutting the door. Let's see. I mean, look, again, and I kind of had the same questions that Charles Reese just brought up, but then when you look at it, Fontenot having 28 pitches in the first game, and then you're going to do that against Air Force, and now you have a 7-6 game right now against Louisiana Tech. So you can't really blame Paul, I guess, necessarily for that one. Bear Granger, Country Granger says, I asked Blake, I'm going to have to put the TV on outside by my baby girl. I missed too much of the game cooking supper tonight. I agree with you, Country. I missed a lot of the game yesterday bowling some crawfish. I'm not sure if y'all saw that, but we bowled crawfish at the Ruffino house yesterday. I thought they were pretty good. I was kind of proud of myself for the first bowl of the season. See, like that one right there, Bundy. Did you just see that pitch? Curveball right at the knees for Beloso. Let's see. Bundy said, that's my point, what you said. What did you say? Still taking too many pitches? Okay. Well, I mean, I just don't. Look, he took a curveball at the knees for strike one and then another curveball. David says taking pitches makes a pitcher work harder, but taking a strike three is unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, the one that Trey Morgan he struck out on, I'm okay with Trey Morgan. Look, strikeouts are part of the game. He's not going to do that many times. You're not going to strike that kid out a lot. Maybe few or far between. Boom. Damn. Beloso with the rocket shot down the first. Fielded for one out, bottom of the seventh. Jacob Cole says, I have friends that play with freshman pitcher Garrett Edwards at Picken. They say he's a stud too. Yeah, he is a stud. I mean, he was the first one out of the pen. Garrett Edwards was the first one out of the pen. That should have told you what they thought about that kid. Yeah, he was a stud. He did really good. James Washington says, if Smart continues to dominate, this team can be scary. Now, James, I said this 2 Saturdays ago on the first AYS Saturday edition on YouTube that all you guys need to go subscribe and listen to and watch in the mornings. But I said that. A lot of people are saying that as Darius Days goes, so does his team. But I said 2 Saturdays ago that as Javonte Smart goes, so does LSU. There's no really questions about that. No questions about that, in my opinion. I mean, because he's leading the team and he's dominating, and look what he's doing. They had 16, or was it 4 people having 16 points or more in this game? And the game Saturday, just killer, stellar, man. Javonte Smart, and look, it was going to be few and far between that you kept Cam Thomas from shooting 30%. Cam Thomas wasn't going to shoot 30% for the rest of the season like he was in that 6-game stretch. It just wasn't going to happen. So you got Javonte, you have both guards playing good, Darius Day's playing good, and you're getting good. Your biggest thing, you're rebounding the basketball, and you're getting points off the bench. So give me that. Decent swing by Arnold. Barrett Granger says, I saw your damn crawfish. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, look, when the wife tells me I got to cook something, I got to cook something. I'm not the greatest cook in the world, but James Washington says, ask Blake, crawfish looked good yesterday. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, they were really good. Really good. Didn't really have a lot of leftovers. I put some shrimp in there too, some scrimps. Y'all didn't see the scrimps, though. I put some scrimps up in that thing. I was in hog heaven yesterday, boy. Hog heaven. Man, I just got 3 texts about this Drew Brees rumor. It's not true. It's fake. At least it's not coming from reliable sources. Let's just say that. Craig Schilling says Stephen Miller is at the box. Ask him about almost getting kicked out for wearing his mask below his nose. I'll have to ask him that off there. Ryan Thibodeau says hitting balls off the tee help hitters push the ball, push and pull. Yeah. Uh-oh. We got a little man crying. Little man's on the prowl. Come on, Arnold. Still a 1-2 count. He's fouled a couple pitches off here. Fouled another one off. Jacob Cole says, I just had a flashback of all the push-ups I had to do for not swinging on the third strike. Not fun. Man, we had Coach Brett Beard, who's now at Denham Springs, who was our JV baseball coach. Ask any dude that was on that freshman baseball team in Franklinton in 2004. Shit. We beat a team 17-0, and we ran for an entire practice. Dude was – look, I love Coach Beard to death, but dude was nutso on us. Nuts. Ryan Tudor says, ask Blake, how much do you value hitting balls off a tee? I value it. I value anything that you're going to do. I mean, Coach Jeff Tajon, who's my uncle, has been coaching baseball for over 30 years at Franklinton, swears by it, and he always will, and everybody will. I think it's just you can't – when you're hitting balls off a tee, you can't half-ass it like some people do. Jacob Cole says, Drew Brees rumor, ? I must have missed that. Yeah, there's this little thing. It's called Coast to Coast Athletics. It says breaking. Drew says he's not done yet. Drew Brees announces that he's turning for the 2021 season. That's not true, though. He hasn't made an announcement. For whatever reason, these Rudy Poos are coming out saying that Drew Brees is coming back, but he hasn't made an announcement. Now, I know a lot of people want him to come back. Some people don't, but still. Wouldn't that bat for Zach Arnold? Taking all those pitches. All right, so bottom of the 7th for LSU, runner on first. 1 out. So good at bat by Zach Arnold. David Ward says, Gaines and LeBlanc playing very well lately. Yeah, they're playing well off the bench. Very well off the bench. Hyatt's giving you some big rebounds and putback points too. Look, this LSU basketball team's playing well, y'all. Playing very well. Now they got Georgia. I think that's going to be a tough matchup, but we'll see. Brandon Reese on YouTube says, if LSU's defense gets even better to go along with the offense, they can be unstoppable. I agree with that. They have the talent. If you're talking about basketball, they have the talent. They certainly have the talent. All right, guys, do us a favor. Everybody joining. Do us a favor by hitting the like and share. I know that we have about 78 to 79, 90 of y'all, or 90, 80 of y'all. So do us a favor by hitting the like and share to all the platforms, either that be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Let's see. David Wirtz says, we ran foul line to foul line for a called strike 3. Shoot. I wish that's all that. Oh, bad swing. Bad swing. I wish that's all we did. Granger says, or I'm just going to call him Country. Y'all know who Country is by this time. Country says, ask Blake, the hell is with this Ole Miss uniforms La Tech's wearing? I like the baby blues, y'all. I dig the baby blues. I like them. I like them a lot. Charlie Viator says, how's Shaq's son Sharif? Any word? Not really. I think that the kid's really trying to get his feet back from under him. I mean, look, he had a very scary operation about a year or a little bit more than a year ago. So I think he's got to get his feet back under him. I'm not worried about Sharif. I think he'll come back fine. We have to be cautious with him. Just let him get his feet back from under him, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be certainly fine. 1-1 count. Oh, I thought he was about to give him a fastball. But runner bounces the second on the wild pitch. So look, LSU baseball wise. But in reference to Sharif, I think they'll be okay. I think that they'll be okay. Travis says, I know you've seen that 3-game best down Southeastern put on Mississippi Valley. Yeah, I saw that. There's some rumor that head coach Matt Reiser asked the Mississippi Valley State head coach if they want to do like a 10-run rule or anything like that. And he said no, because of the simple fact that Mississippi Valley State won't play another game for about 3 weeks. So that's it, man. I don't know what you do there. I mean, you put kids in that can come in and hit, but I don't know what you do there. I mean, this is college baseball, but I don't know. Bear Green says, ask Blake, what kind of role do you think Mo Hampton will play this year? I don't know yet. I mean, look, with Giovanni DiGiacomo going down, Bear, are you talking football or baseball? Let me clarify. So hit me back up. What do you think? Football or what are you asking for? Football or baseball? I guess I can't hear the train, but I don't have any of the sound up. All right, let's do this. Let's do this very quickly. I'll get back to Wade's question. Guys, before we get out of here, let's get to a couple of our sponsors, and then we'll keep going. But you got to go see our good friends over at Your Home Team, team.kw.com. That's team.kw.com. Go see them at 985-467-7355. That's 985-467-7355. And tell them your friend Blake Ruffino sent you by. And our good friend Mr. John Patton over at Area Home Lending, 225-663-2500. That's 225-663-2500, and tell them Blake Ruffino at AYS sent you on by. So that was it got through the 6-hole for Safford. So now you got runners on first and third. He hits a pretty hard ground ball, but no, that's an error. That's an error. Error on the shortstop from Louisiana Tech gets runners at first and third. So now we have a pitch runner in for Safford. Oh, Jesus Christ. Drew Bianco's in the game. Lord Jesus Almighty. I'll put this back in here too, the hashtag Ask Blake. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I hate doing a show during a game. I hate it. Unless we're just sitting here having fun and kind of BSing for our actual show. I'm glad this isn't episode 200. Well, I know it wouldn't have been episode 200. Let's see. James Washington says, it's funny to watch Days. I have no idea who this is. All right, you're on the show with Blake Ruffino and AYS. Who do we have the pleasure of talking to tonight?
What's up, my man? Sean I'm from Connecticut, but I'm a big LSU fan.
What's up, Sean? How we doing?
Good. I wanted to talk a little bit about baseball.
Okay, go ahead.
You touched on it earlier, but Dugas really does look lost at the plate. I was thinking you put Arnold in the 2-hole, and then you basically replace Doty at the 7. Take some of the pressure off him.
Are you talking about Doty or Dugas? Because when we came on, Dugas hit the bomb. So you're talking about K. Doty, you mean?
Doty, yeah. Doty's in the 2-hole today, right?
Yeah, Doty's in the 2-hole. He looks
saying
lost.
put
I mean,
Arnold
look,
in two
of the 9 at bats that he's had, or the last 9 at bats he's had, 5 balls have been hit right at the shortstop. So I think that he'll get some of those through, but he does look a little lost at times up there.
Yeah, I don't know if he's even hit a ball out of the infield yet.
I don't know that. I'd have to go back and look. So, but I think that the bats are really taking off. But if they're going to put him in that 2 hole, he's definitely going to have to start hitting.
Yeah, and then what are your thoughts on Labas? I know it's the first outing, so you're not taking overreactions about it.
Talking about AJ Labas, the starter tonight, the starting pitcher.
Yeah.
Some serious control issues tonight. Left too many pitches high, and he got rocked for him. So, to any young pitcher that's out there listening, when you leave the ball up, you're going to get rocked. So I think that he's usually a good control pitcher, but tonight just didn't have it. And hold on 1 second, brother. We have another error going through the shortstop's legs. A run will score for LSU. Now we'll have runners on second and the third. LSU is winning 8-6 at the bottom of the 7th. Go ahead, my man.
Do you think Fontenot comes in tonight? 9?
If they keep getting runs, no. If LSU gets up to 9 or 10 runs, I would say no. There's no reason for it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you said this is Sean from Connecticut, correct?
Yep.
All right, Sean. Well, we appreciate it, man. We're probably about to get off in just a second, but I appreciate you calling. And you can always call in whenever you want, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem. Have a good one.
You too. Sean from Connecticut. You never know where you're going to hear from people. You never know. You know what we're going to do? Let's get a couple more questions, and then we'll get out of here. Wade McBridge says, ask Blake, did you see a lot of football players on Twitter are pumped about the spring? Yeah, there seems to be, Wade, and we've talked about this for the last couple of weeks. I wanted to wait and see what happened. When you get a new coaching staff, there's always a lot of energy, right? Like, oh, shit, there's, this energy is not stopping. I love the energy. You got some young, motivated coaches that, let's just call it what it is. And I don't care if Durante Jones stays here for more than 1 or 2 years, or Jake Peets, because if they're leaving, that means that we're having success. So at the very end of the day of all of this, I like the fact that you have a lot of young coaches that want to come in and ball out. Travis says, I felt bad for the kids because they only showed up with 16 kids and let their pitchers hang out to dry. Yeah, that's when you got to call it. Like, hey, coach, we got to, that's a damn shame. All right, so Louisiana Tech has a new, I almost call this kid omelet. Casey Olay. Cool name. Casey Olay comes into the game. We'll go a couple more minutes, and then we'll get ready for episode 200. We might cut it a little bit short. We're supposed to have former Notre Dame quarterback Brandon Wimbush, but they had to reschedule. You guys know how I feel about rescheduling. Brandon Reese asked Blake, hopefully as the season goes on, LSU baseball will get even better. Well, guys, look, a lot of these kids haven't played for over a year. Dylan Cruz hasn't played in over a year. Literally, Dylan Cruz, Cade Doty, none of these kids have played live game action in over a year because of COVID-19. And it's sad, but then you see what they're doing right now. The bats start getting hot. The weather starts heating up. The bats start thawing off. Just how it goes. David says, probably lack of work if while Labas was off a bit tonight, usually has a lot of control. Yeah, he does. And look, you leave pitches up, you're going to get rocked. You can't leave pitches up in the middle of the plate or someone's going to lay the smack it down on your ass. So we might go the rest of the inning and then get on out of here. We'll see. Runner, well, you got ducks on the pond, 1 out, runners on second and third. You got Jordan Thompson, whose last time to the plate hit a bomb. So let's see what this kid can do. So, you know what? We might just cut it short tonight. And get ready for episode 200. What you guys think about that? Yeah, let's do that. All right, guys, my name is Blake Ruffino. Let's finish watching this baseball game. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Episode 200. Tell everybody, share it to everybody, let everybody know. Episode 200 tomorrow. Thanks, guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace out.